Just had a call to go out and see a horse that's apparently in pretty poor condition and getting worse. Now, it sounds as though nothing's ever really gone right in her life. Her name's Sally. She's an ex-racehorse. Now, typically ex-racehorses really struggle to have a bright future. My hope is if she's not in too bad a condition, then there might just be a way we can turn her luck around.
4-year-old failed racehorse Sally has been dumped in a paddock.
It must be her. Hey, girl.
Chris has been asked by the Randwick Racing Trust to check her out as a possible candidate for their new rehabilitation program for unwanted thoroughbreds.
To put it in the simplest possible terms, if she fails this test for soundness, then she's off to the sale yards. And from there, you just hate to think about what might happen to her.
G'day, mate.
Hey, boys,
Chris.
how are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Scott and Shane, who run the Randwick program, have arrived to hear what the verdict will be for Sally.
So she's had 3 starts, for a last, a second last, and a second last. So, yes, it's embarrassing, I know, Sally. She's consistent. She is very consistent. I'm going to give you a full check. There you go. She's obviously not in the greatest condition, just coat's a bit ratty and a little on the skinny side. You look okay. Gum colour's nice and pink.
The future's grim for horses that are left without the care that they need. And whether it's a slow decline or whether it's something that has to happen, they have to be taken away and put down, it's neither of them are good options, that's for sure.
Who's this? Hey, gorgeous. Look at your head. You're a bit wobbly, sweetheart. Come here.
Over at the Bondi Referral Hospital SASH, Lisa is confronted with a kitten in terrible distress.
Oh, look at that head tilt. Her eyes are spinning in her head. Hey, Cam? Little Cammy's just come in. She's 8 months old, and all of a sudden she's started tilting her head, falling over. Basically, she's got no control of her balance and she is really dizzy. Oh, sweetheart. Let's look at this one. Is that one a bit sore? The most common causes for this would be something structural in her middle or inner ear, so something like a polyp.
It's all right, I know it's scary.
The polyp is a massive inflamed tissue, which is putting pressure on the balance nerve and causing shocking pain.
Good kitty.
The damage can be permanent.
I'm sorry. She keeps wriggling. Come on, gorgeous. Go see Mummy. Oh. Ouch. Okay. Oh. Come on, off me. Come on, gorgeous, come on. I don't like to wrestle cats very often, but this is not being nasty. This is her just being really scared and wanting to hold on to anything that's stable because she's completely unstable in her head. So I'm gonna pop her in a nice dark cage and she'll probably feel better. Ouch, oh, my back. Ouch, needs her nails cut.
Waiting to hear the prognosis is Cammy's owner, Amanda.
I guess where do we go from here? I've tried to look in her ears, but she's quite sensitive. The next step would be to do a CT scan of her whole skull.
Yeah.
If it is a polyp inside Cammy's ear, she will need major head surgery. But there is no guarantee it will be successful.
They often get worse before they get better.
It's a bit devastating, to be honest. She's just my little kitten. She's normally very, very in everything and has a great time doing it, so it's just a real shame to see her like this.
Basic structure of the hoof's all right. Seem to have any pain.
Chris's examination of abandoned racehorse Sally is a matter of life or death for the thoroughbred.
If we didn't get the call to come out, this horse would probably stand in this paddock for another, who knows how long. Thoroughbreds in paddocks don't do very well. Largely they can stand there and starve to death if they're not getting the right sort of care. In some paddocks, the feet will grow out until they look like flippers, and then suddenly they're no good for anything ever, and there's only one option,
She has the bare bones of what, and quite literally the bare bones of what could be quite a good horse in whatever field you had in mind. But I just can't see a reason to say no.
Okay, good. No, I'm happy with that, mate. I think you're right. We'll get her looking good. We'll get her going well and see if we can find her a home.
See you in Randwick.
Sally's now off to Randwick Racecourse, where her future will be decided.
Is it funny that her ears are up? She already looks a hand taller, doesn't she?
Absolutely. She's a different horse than what she was in the paddock.
Hey,
She is.
you remember the track, don't you?
There you go. Good girl.
I just want to do one more final test just to trot her up and actually see if she's lame on any 4 of her legs. Ideally what we're looking for is that back hoof should actually come through and land in the same spot where the front hoof landed. If you watch closely, she actually does that. Mate, she's all yours. I think she's going to be a great prospect.
Yeah, great. We'll give her a go and see how she turns out.
This is the new home, is it?
This is Sally's new home, Chris, and this is where the rehabilitation program's based.
Yeah.
The,
It's social, aren't they? All coming out to check out who the new kid is.
Absolutely.
Sally's been put through a series of tests today, and for a horse that's never really had too much luck, she's found some today. Girl, I'm all done. Next time I see you, things might have changed. She's come through them all and passed the ball, and now she's got a new life.
Thanks very much, Chris. Come back in a couple of weeks, you won't recognise it.
Mate, looking forward to it. Thanks very much,
Cheers.
mate. See you later. You look after the new kid, all right?
At the Bondi Clinic, vet student Erin is carrying in a boxer who's been hit by a car in peak hour on the Bondi Expressway.
What happened, huh?
John is the Good Samaritan who's risked his own safety to rescue the hit-run victim.
Had she run, she would have run into the path of another vehicle, so I stopped.
So he's not your dog?
Not mine, no.
Yours?
No.
No? All right. Thank you for stopping, though.
That's fine.
In that sort of traffic,
Yeah.
that's a bold move.
While the broken leg is horrific, Chris is more worried the boxer may have suffered a collapsed lung.
Right now, she's gasping for air, and that worries me. We're now getting up towards 150, 160 mils, which is a huge amount of air to have leaked out of the lungs into the cavity. So that says that she's probably torn an airway and actually been hit by the car, and that air is now rushing out, almost hissing out into that space. She's got a pneumothorax, so even though she takes deep breaths, she just can't get that air in quickly enough. She's been hit by a car.
The boxer's owner, Diana, has been desperately searching for her beloved pet. Molly was chased out of the park by another dog and was too scared to come back.
I just ran and screamed.
If the pressure of the air around the lungs gets too high, it just squashes them, and she can't breathe, she can't get the air in, and that'd be the end of her.
Bye-bye, Molly. Hey, bye-bye. Chris will look after you. Okay?
Now that Diana's arrived, Molly's saviour John is happy to go home.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. I'm so...
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for stopping too. It's
You're welcome.
very cool.
Don't worry.
Chris now needs to x-ray Molly's leg and torn lung.
The most amazing thing for me at the moment, though, is just the fact she's just not responding to that. She doesn't seem to be in pain. She just seems as though, hey, what's going on here, guys? Must be going through hell.
Hey, puppy girl. Good girl. So we're giving Cammy her anaesthetic, and then we're going to run the CT scan and hopefully get some more information on what's going on inside her skull.
At SASH, Lisa's hoping a scan will reveal what's causing 8-month-old Cammy's chronic dizziness.
Look at that.
Ooh, that's impressive.
The CT results are a shock
8 months,
to Lisa
7, 8
and
months.
surgeon Andrew Marchewski.
Wow.
The scan
That's really
shows
thick in that
Cammy's
bone,
middle ear
isn't it?
cavity is now completely filled by an inflamed mass of tissue, which is causing her extreme pain.
That's a tough kitty. That would hurt like hell. This is a big surgery. We've got to get in and clean out the middle ear, but the middle ear is right next to the inner ear. And if I damage that, we could make her signs a whole lot worse, where her whole world could be spinning. So you've got to be really careful.
Don't fall over, sweetie pie. Mum's there.
It's a tough decision for Cammie's young owner, Amanda.
It's going to get worse unless she has surgery. And there's lots of risks and surgery might not fix her in the end, but that's the best chance that she's got.
So far. Yeah. I want the best for her. So I'm hoping that the surgery can do it and then take it from there.
Hello. My gorgeous. You having surgery today?
Surgery is about to begin on 8-month-old Cammie. A growth in her middle ear is causing the kitten excruciating pain.
Good luck, okay?
Her whole middle ear is just full of a big polypoid mass of some sort, and I think it's actually burst through the eardrum, and it's putting a lot of pressure on her inner ear, which is why she's got all those signs of an eyes flicking and a head tilted to the one side. Her bone of the middle ear is probably 10 times as thick as it should be. So she's been suffering, I think, since birth. So she won't really have a normal middle ear cavity anymore, but that's a small price to pay. I think I'm now just at that part of the polyp that's gone burst through his eardrum. I'm just gently trying to get it out of here now.
Wow, that's huge.
That tissue is sitting right around the inner ear, and so you've got to be very careful when you're getting it out of there, you don't damage that. And it's scarily close. All right, that'll do me. I think I've got as much of that tissue out as I can without sort of compromising or risking causing too much damage, but it was pretty bad. So I'm still a little concerned that she's going to wake up with her world spinning. Oh, there you go. You're all right, babe.
The handy thing from this X-ray is showing that on that left side, which is what we were working on before, there's no black line. So that's where I've actually done my work here. It's this right side where there's still air there. If I can suck that back out, we're a chance here.
2-year-old Molly was run over and left for dead. The boxer has a badly fractured leg, but her torn lung is the greatest danger.
Yeah, we're just getting towards the end of it now.
All I was praying for was that I find her. Well, this is a best case scenario in a series of worst case scenarios.
A second set of X-rays shows Chris is winning the fight.
To see her lungs looking like they're fully inflating now, or very close to it, it's a sigh of relief, and it's probably the way that Molly feels right now too. She can actually breathe. This is tibia coming down here.
Molly's leg has been broken in 2 places, but she'll need to stay at the clinic for at least 2 days until her lungs have stabilised.
Let's go home and cry now.
Yeah, you've been through a lot.
I think my adrenaline's wearing off.
Only then will the courageous boxer be transferred to SASH for surgery.
Bye, you. All right, I'll see you later.
I've got to say, I really admire Molly the whole time she's been in here. No fear.
Yeah. Okay, you've been very, very brave today, you have.
It's going to catch up with her though, and she's going to start to feel that pain and realise that she's got herself into a bit of strife.
You leave the light on? Is that what you want? All right, we'll check on you during the night.
Watch yourself there.
Over at Randwick, Scott's having some interesting moments with Sally's rehab.
Steady, steady, steady. She looks a hell of a lot better than she looked when we picked her up. She's still got a fair way to go, but she's come a long way in the time. Steady. When she first came in here, she had the flared nostrils and the whole, racing attitude going on, and it took her a while to realise that she wasn't going to have to gallop. Steady, steady, steady.
The unwanted thoroughbred will only get a second chance if she can pass this re-education boot camp.
Steady. What's up? Steady. Good girl. Definitely worth saving. They're all worth saving, It's great to see that they get the opportunity to move on to something worthwhile in their lives, I fall for all of them, I really love horses. I do. bit soppy, but you know, they're great animals. They do great things for us, and it's hard not to fall for them. They're beautiful things.
Oh, look at that. That is not nice. Oh, sweetie. So brave.
3 days after her accident, Molly has been transferred to SASH.
Good girl. Yeah.
The boxer is still in danger from her torn lung, but surgeon Andrew Marchevsky can't delay her leg surgery any longer.
We've obviously got to fix her fracture, but her life-threatening problem is the pneumothorax, or the air around the lungs.
A chest drain is being inserted into Molly to minimise the risk of the anaesthetic.
So if there's a little tear in the lungs, we'll actually push the air through that tear and it'll leak outside the lungs, and that will cause the lungs to collapse. And then suddenly she crashes, and yeah, you've got to be really careful. I'm sucking air out now of her chest, yeah. That's a litre of air that we've got out of that without really trying very hard. It's a bit like Meccano, doing this sort of stuff. A little bit more blood involved, but it's essentially Meccano. How's she going, Em?
She's good. She's very stable.
No problems with the breathing?
No, she's breathing a bit more now.
Right, so this is the last screw. I'm really pleased with how it's come together, to be honest. I think the leg will be 100%. I mean, we've got 2 or 3 months of healing ahead of us. It's all right. Don't worry about it so much. You can put your tongue in. Go on, have a sleep. You have a sleep. It's all right. I mean, she was trying to walk on this leg when it was flopping all over the place, so I think she'll run out of here. It's going to be fun keeping her quiet.
Cammy, baby girl.
For 8-month-old Cammy, the world has finally stopped spinning.
It looks so good.
The delicate surgery to remove an agonising mass from her middle ear has been successful.
From what I've heard, she's a lot better than what she was, but I'm just not, till I see her, I'm not sure whether it's all completely better.
Hi. Look who's there. Hi, Cam.
I think Amanda was in shock. I don't think she expected such a quick recovery. She was prepared for the worst, and when she saw Cammy, she was just elated.
Let's go down. No, settle. Good girl, good girl.
3 weeks after being hit by a car, Molly is recovering well and is back in her favourite park.
I know you're expecting me, but I thought I'd bring along someone that probably wanted to come along as well.
Oh, John.
Hi, Diana.
Hello,
and
John.
look at Molly.
And I think you remember
You want to say hello. I'm just stoked. Yeah. How anybody could hit not just Molly, but any animal and just leave it on the road.
One more. Why not? More?
I can't imagine what I'd be doing right now if anything seriously happened to Molly. I'm really grateful. I'm very, very grateful. So thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Big thank you from me and a huge thank you from Molly.
Well, I've already got that.
Considering the state of panic that Molly would have been in, if John hadn't stopped, she would have just kept on running into the path of another car. She would have been gone. John saved her life.
Thank you.
See, is that enough?
I'm not going to give you any back, though.
She wants to repay you with love.
Okay.
Been looking forward to this.
Oh, I bet you have.
Has there been much change?
Mate, it's a massive change. You'll be surprised, I think.
This was 4-year-old Sally just 5 months ago.
Oh, wow. Is that her?
That's her.
Scott's hoping he's found a new home for Sally. She just has to pass one more test.
I'll need to sit on her and see what she feels like, and then see her over a jump.
If she can impress Kevin, Sally will begin her new life as an eventing horse.
Basically, you get a feel straight away whether you like them or not, whether you're comfortable on them.
Right now, Sally's jumping for her life. If she clears this, she's probably found a new home. Proud.
Yeah. She's got a new home.
Sensational. Well done, you, mate. It's a little bit sad when you let them go because you always form a bit of a bond with them, but that's what we're here for.
You have to remember this isn't just about Sally, this is about the thousands of ex-racehorses that have this huge cloud over their future. If they can be a little bit like Sally and have the chance that Sally's had, then everything starts to look a bit brighter.
Good boy, aren't you? What is that? My first reaction when I see the python is he's a big boy, but then straight away you're drawn to this lump. It's huge and it's hard. But what the hell is it?
Back at the Bondi Referral Hospital SASH, 5-year-old Max is finding it almost impossible to breathe.
Max, like most pugs, struggles with his breathing. He starts to actually wheeze now, or he gets raspy. I get really upset. I find it quite stressful. I mean, I'm worried he'll have a heart attack. I love him so much. He's just adorable.
Who's this, Max?
That's Max.
Hey, Max. I could hear you a mile away, mate. Hey, Max. How you doing? He's got what we call an elongated soft palate. It's a little dingly-dangly thing up the back of your throat. And it's too long, so every time he breathes in, it gets sucked into his voice box and not enough air gets through, so he makes a sort of sound. If we don't do something now, he will get laryngeal collapse or voice box collapse. And get to that point, there's not much we can do.
An operation is the pug's only chance of leading a happy, normal life.
Worst case scenario, I've seen dogs like this where we've ended up having to put permanent tracheostomies in them. Now, this is very much worst case scenario, and I guess I don't mean to scare you.
The tracheotomy, no, that's no life for a dog. I really hope that we don't have to go down that path. That would be horrible.
I know. It's not quite as nice as home, is it? Hey?
I'm trying to stay positive, but in the back of my mind, I'm worried about, I don't know, never seeing him again. That's also a possibility. Yeah. Oh, Max. You'll be a good boy.
What is that?
Back up on the New South Wales coast, Chris's relaxing weekend has been put on hold by a python who's eaten something it shouldn't have.
I think it's a marble egg.
A marble egg?
Yeah.
What, they're laying marble eggs in here now?
Yeah, right. Now, we put him in there to encourage the chickens to use particular boxes because they all crowd into one box. So we put in a fake egg, and I think he's eaten it.
You're kidding me? Python was just doing what pythons do. They go looking for meals. So he's come on in here, looked for a few eggs, then found the mother lode. You want this back?
I'd like it back if I could, please.
Michaela's sister gave her the egg as a gift.
It's about the size of a duck egg. I think it's about that big.
Been trying to think of a name for him, and the one that really makes sense to me, Rocky. It's just because he's obviously got a fight in his hands. That's the only reason. There's a lot of joking around, but medically, this is quite serious. I would have hoped that this python may have even had a chance at regurgitating this egg back up, but now looking at where it's lodged, it's just too far down. Even with all the great forceful digestion these guys have, all the enzymes, you can't break down marble. My feeling is it's going to be really hard to avoid surgery here because that egg can't get out any other way. And if it was to stay there, it's going to block up his digestion, it's going to cause a lot of pain, and it will eventually kill him. Max, so good boy.
Max is about to have surgery on his soft palate. Hopefully it will allow the pug to breathe normally once again.
If he doesn't get this surgery, he'll just basically have to sit in an air-conditioned room for a while and get taken out for little walks in the cool of the morning at night time, and then the rest of the time he just leads a sedate life. It's not much of a life for any dog, but pugs are, pretty vivacious.
If the operation fails, the pug will need a permanent tracheostomy, a hole in his throat to stay alive.
So this is his soft palate, here. It just, when he breathes, it just gets sucked down into this airway here. So we're going to do a procedure which we call a snoroplasty, and that'll stop all that vibration when he's trying to breathe and run around.
Andrew Marchevsky is now using electrosurgery to tighten the lining of the soft palate. Often used in human operations, the electric current minimises bleeding.
And it's a crowded little area. He hasn't got a big mouth. No? So that's just the tip of his soft palate.
But Max's surgery is not over yet.
Max is going to get a bit of a nose job. It's not going to make him any prettier, but it's just going to make him a bit more functional. So we're just going to take a little wedge of tissue out of his cartilage in the nose, and having taken that out, then suture it. The surgery side of things is sort of the easiest part. The recovery is when I'm most tense.
Andrew will soon know whether Max needs to have his windpipe cut open and a permanent tube inserted.
You need to open your mouth as well, mate. You can't rely on just your nose.
He's trying.
Finally, the patient takes a much anticipated breath.
There you go, there's a better breath. Max was a little dog that was going to start having a lot of problems doing anything apart from sitting around getting fatter. Whereas now he'll be able to run around, exercise, just do normal things. I think his quality of life will be fantastic after this. Poke your tongue out at me.
Chris is a long way from Bondi Beach. He was meant to be catching up with his parents in Newcastle. Instead, he's now on a mercy dash into Coffs Harbour with a sick snake that's managed to swallow a large marble egg.
Drove gently.
Tom from the rescue group Wires has arranged for Rocky the Python to be x-rayed at a local vet hospital.
He's in pretty good condition,
really, isn't he? Yeah.
He's so
healthy.
shiny.
Yeah. Very healthy.
You can actually see the outline of it there.
So you can see the other eggs that it's eaten.
Yeah. Well, there's no doubt what was going on. So, 2 small eggs and 1 large. It's a lot bigger than I actually thought it would be. And it's probably pressing on his skin and the wall of his intestine and stomach probably a bit more than I'd hoped it would have been. So this is now probably a bit bigger deal than we thought.
Rocky needs to go under the knife immediately.
The one main weakness of reptiles is stress. They don't really handle it too well and can mean you can actually lose them under anaesthetic or after the operation.
The problem is getting them asleep. Once they're asleep, hopefully it will all go okay, but then you've got to wake them up at the end as well. The quicker the surgeon is, the safer it is for the animal.
I was surprised when we saw it. It looks like she's sort of seen a ghost or something. It looks really terrible.
2-year-old Ali has been brought into SASH with a frightening case of bulging eyes.
I don't like the thought of any, problems with blindness. We wanted to get it fixed up straight away.
I must say I've never seen anything quite like this. It's, wow, that's unbelievable. When did this all come about?
Probably a week ago.
Okay, and what happened?
She just started to get a little bit of white knock in the corner of one eye.
Oh, she's looking at me so startled.
I know, it's a bit of a shock, isn't it?
I've seen animals that have inflammation in other parts of their muscles, but I've never seen it affecting the muscles around the eyes. If it was one eye affected, then I wouldn't be as shocked, but the fact that both eyes are like that, I mean, she looks like a Google-eyed fish.
She does, yeah, she does.
She doesn't seem to be in any pain. She seems like she can see. I really need to get an ophthalmologist to have a look at this one.
Off you go. You're all right.
Come on, sweetie. Look, I see another doctor.
twisting under anaesthetic, the way you prevent the twisting is tape them to a board.
At Coffs Harbour, Chris is about to start surgery on Rocky.
The big test will be whether he'll feel the incision.
The python swallowed a marble egg, which, if not removed, will shut down his system and kill him.
The tricky thing is, it's going to be a decent sized incision to remove something that is so huge. Here we go. Just a blood vessel sitting exactly where I don't want it to be, just right where the incision is, so just having to do a little bit of a sidestep around that. Just very conscious of the fact that blood loss is a big issue with snakes and surgeries, and with Rocky already being under stress here, we've got to be especially careful with that, so it's all about keeping bleeding to an absolute minimum.
Look at this dog's eyes.
Oh my God, you poor sweetheart. Hello, darling. Do you know what it is?
No, I'm going to go try find Kelly and see if she can tell me. I've never seen anything quite like it. What do you think of the eyes?
It's a bit scary,
Amazing,
actually.
it is.
At SASH, Ali's bulging eyes are the talk of the hospital.
It's fantastic.
This is actually a really interesting medical case. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Miss Ellie, do you think we could take a look at these eyes of yours, huh?
Fortunately for the Labrador, eye specialist Callie Caruso isn't as shocked as the rest of the staff.
She's got a nice response to the light. Well, I think the key with her is her age and her breed. And this is the immune system attacking the muscles that surround the eye, inflaming them and making the eyes bulge forward. An extraocular polymyositis. What these dogs typically present is non-painful, visual. They look really kind of creepy, but we usually can fix them, and we can put her on some oral steroids and a little lubricant in these eyes, and I bet she's a new dog.
These little blue tablets are going to make her look a lot better within about 72 hours, which is a pretty quick turnaround. She says, I will be beautiful in a few days, Mum. I promise I'll have my beauty back.
You're beautiful anyhow, aren't you?
I will never forget that look of surprise on Ellie's face when she walked in the door with her eyes bulging out of her head.
I'm just glad to find that they can treat it. And so that was a good thing. A really big load off our mind. She'll probably get a big cuddle, big hug, maybe a treat.
I can feel it on the scalpel blade. I've hit something that isn't snake, it's stone.
Chris has finally seen the marble egg that's landed Rocky in so much trouble.
As any good chicken knows, it's hard to pass an egg, so this is going to be a little bit tricky to get this out. There we go. One marble egg with African pattern with a beautiful zebra featured on the front of it. The thing that really surprised you is just how heavy it is. It's really solid and really heavy. And potentially for Rocky, this is actually the most dangerous part, because if he was to actually have some sort of leakage from this wound here, then that's going to cause a serious infection, and it'd be enough to kill him for sure. So this is the last stitch here. Thing right now is just the waiting. We've got through the surgery, everything's been done, and now we just want Rocky to spring back to life, and that'll make me feel better, but now it's just nothing going on. Just give me something. All right?
Chris has removed a large marble egg from Rocky's stomach. It's now 3 hours since the surgery finished, and the python still hasn't woken up.
He's cold, so his whole metabolism slowed right down. If we can speed up his metabolism, he's going to wake up a bit faster.
And then the sign everyone has been hoping for.
There we go. He's just starting to curl up his tail here now, so it's our first signs of real life here.
Look at that. Oh, Rick.
Hey, buddy. You're waking up. Everyone's happy. Tom.
Hi, Chris.
Mates,
Our patient.
one slightly slimmer snake. Oh, look at this. He's still a little bit groggy. He looks great. And one slightly used decorative marble egg. That's remarkable. Is that something? The fight's not over for Rocky because he has to get through the anaesthetic, recover from that tonight, and then tomorrow really focus on healing internally.
Thank you very much. That's all right, mate.
But tonight really decides whether he has a great future or not. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. No worries.
Okay, cheers.
Come on, Max, you get you home. All right, I know. It's very exciting. It's very exciting, isn't it?
Max came into SASH gasping for breath. Now, after surgery, Andrew has restored his quality of life.
Can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait to see him.
But it will be several weeks before the swelling in his throat goes down and Max can once again play with his 2-year-old buddy, Gaia.
Look, is that for Max?
Yeah, that's for Max.
That's for Max. Look at that, Max. You got a friend.
That's your little twin.
She is going to have to keep him quiet, and I think it's going to be a little nerve-wracking for her because she's protecting the surgery now.
Calm down. You're so excited.
I'm so excited. Every time he makes a noise, she's going to be, is that right? So I expect she'll be on the phone to me in a little while, and that's fine. Bye.
It's a fantastic result. We're just really happy to have him home, the new and improved Maxie.
Tom?
G'day, Chris. In here. How you going?
Hey, mate. How you going?
Good. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm nervous, mate, okay? That's how I am.
I understand.
It's been less than 24 hours since Chris removed this marble egg from Rocky. Without emergency surgery, the python would have died.
Look, mate, I'm really happy with how that looks.
It's nice and clean. He's been fantastic. He's had more sleep than I've had, and I'm tired now.
Oh, he's going back to the favourite position, the blue hand position, he calls it. Just trying to finish me off once and for all.
Chris's rescue mission in Coffs Harbour is almost complete. There's just one last matter to attend to.
Oh my God.
Ooh. That's it, right?
Yeah.
It looks a bit different.
What did it look like before?
I think it was orange.
It was orange before.
It's now pink.
Jeez.
It is quite different,
Is that
actually.
a stomach acid?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I was really happy to have this back, but more importantly, I'm happy that Rocky's actually survived this.
As much as it pains me to say it, Dad was right. And I don't think I'll ever see a snake with that sort of problem ever again. But I don't think I'll see this weekend again either. It's gone. So I'm back